So that's a good way to do it, to tattle on other students.
Probably deserved it.
I don't know why it's so quiet for me. Oh, I wonder if they turned down the sound a little bit. But yeah, that's what happens with her. So we're going to find out. I know that the teachers are going to bring it up, but I don't know what they're going to say about it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
So I'm very curious. By the way, this beautiful model here. Oh, oh,
Hey, yo. Stop. Stop it, dude. Hold on.
You knew.
wow.
What? I thought if I can't, I had my fucking beer up, okay? But I still knew it was your ass.
Aye, Harpy is a half bird, half person, or half human. She is. If you've ever seen League of Legends, she's a lot like Zaya. So, so if you look at her, she's got Zaya's ears.
Okay,
She's got feet like Zaya, and her
Oh,
tail.
what she's doing.
Damn.
Um, her tail is based on. Oh, let me move channels here.
I'm gonna
Need to
laugh
move to
if
the
she's
right
trying
channel.
to make a model.
No, she's just picking her string music.
Her tail is based on Meteon from Final Fantasy XIV. So when you see her about, and I too try to pace with her, so you see her tail. You'll see this long, beautiful tail with two racks. No, she can't fly. She doesn't have wings. She's a
damn it.
she's a harpy like Zaya. Zaya's
your neighbors.
yeah, a little blue. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Pee, I think, if I remember her name. Or Poppy? Poppy, that's it, Poppy. Yeah, I'm familiar with Poppy. No, she's not like Poppy. Poppy would be more of a natural harpy, with wings and stuff. This one's more of a earthbound harpy. In the harpy that I created with Ames called Worlds Apart, we split our harpies into two parts. Harpies of the air, who had wings for arms, and harpies of the ground, who had avian legs like ostriches. Celestia here is a harpy of the ground. So she's very fast, but also very light. But she can't fly because she doesn't have wings at all. Also, the accent.
RP cards are up in
Oh
three,
yeah, she could
two,
heal.
1, begin.
So the thing about Celestia is Celestia always wakes up early every morning. And this is, as I say every week, this is because of her childhood. I'm getting her coat right now. She always gets her jacket first thing. She does the same thing every morning. And she checks her friend. Make sure she's okay. Oh. Nicola's not here. She's going to take a look over at her friends in room number 6, Lunali. So you're going to see her move her ears towards Lunali for a moment. And that was her just seeing if there's any noise, because last time Lunali didn't wake up and Celestia came over to check on her. But I'm not hearing anything. Wow, one of the students has actually had it out. It's a little early for them. I'm not used to it. Those doors are local for all of us, so when you see me reach for them and you see every other student reach for them, just don't be surprised about it. Let's see, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so at her orphanage, they do not have a lot of hot water in the mornings. So to get the bath in the morning, Celestia would have to get up extra early. And because of that, Celestia learned to wake up early. They didn't have showers there. It was just a metal tub. So she'd get warm water and put it in the metal tub. And she would get to take a warm bath in the morning. And she had to carry it up bucket by bucket. So she got used to running up and down 3 flights of stairs with a heavy bucket.
Take that as a no.
I saw one of the professors down here. She always goes over this side to go check on the other students, to see who's coming in, because the students often won't look this way. That is because that
Very good.
the shadows
Also positively
don't intersect with the ground,
busy.
because of the way lighting works in this particular map.
Relax if you can.
Or it's because the textures are one-sided or something like that.
I, for one, would like
So you're
to
seeing the same shadow projection on both
come back
sides
sometime.
because it's a two-dimensional object. That's what I think it is. I don't actually know.
You know, I think that's what they call it.
So she heard Denali.
And over
That's what her ears are doing there.
here even sometimes they use alcoholic drinks. We shall see.
So as long as Denali's okay,
I,
she's
for
happy.
one, am a
And
lad who is
since I heard,
tea.
yeah, they're above. That's where they are.
Good to see you.
That's where the shadows are coming from. She's gonna come join Scout,
Wonderful.
and come sit beside Scout here when Scout starts her day. But yeah, I sit on this side because the students never look this way.
Morning, Scott.
And there's Denali.
Morning, professors.
Morning, professors.
No. At least not yet. Not that I know about. I'm sure at some point there might be. But look at that. Every single one of them came in and didn't even look over this side. One day I'm going to take advantage of it and attack one of them. I don't know. I don't think they're going to do it. She always sits across from Scout. Scout is her favorite.
Morning.
Morning, Scout. You sound tired.
I woke up.
Were you up late working on something?
Yeah. I just don't wake up really well in the mornings.
Oh, I see. Unfortunate for you.
Yeah, usually.
Of course, I'm the sort who
Hope
can't
it is
stay up
after
late.
bed.
I can't do long nights.
I'll be okay after some breakfast. You eaten?
I don't
You
eat
could have
breakfast.
oatmeal or something. It's
No.
a good start to a healthy day.
Okay.
Mm.
I understand.
I prefer tea.
Let's see.
Mm,
And then I have an apple.
For the type of
We
tea,
don't eat much,
favorite
birds.
tea?
Well, just in general, it seemed to
I guess so.
I don't want to say we're not as dense as you are.
I am usually a man that likes loose leaf,
Aye.
but I will give what I can. Why don't you grab yourself some
Celestia
tea,
likes
Scout?
loose leaf too. That one would be,
What do you like to eat in the mornings?
oh yeah. No, Celestia isn't making trouble.
I always get like breakfast in the morning, but usually there's at least something. It's not, you can't do much work if you're like super tired all the time or hungry. You gotta try to eat
I'm
something
sure
at
they have
least,
some toasted
even if it's like burnt.
marmalade
Do you struggle when you're doing work, when you're hungry? Celestia is an orphan, so she was hungry all the time.
Can't think right sometimes.
Oh, that is true. You do have quite a lot of creative ideas, unlike I.
I haven't seen your career ticket yet, so you may just not have gone over there yet. Or there may
Lunari looks tired again.
I don't know.
There's no worry.
Maybe you got some of it from her.
Your job very
It's like
seriously, and I
spreading.
appreciate it, but you should learn you can relax.
I don't think that's it.
It If only I could.
I'll be fine. I just need to
A whole
finish
jug
eating.
of this juice.
It looks like it. You're certainly
Morning,
putting.
Arlo.
Morning, Scott. What's this? How you both doing?
I'm well. How about yourself? Having some tea?
I'm good. It smelled good breakfast. Sound like I would grab a snack. Or I guess, not snack, a meal? A meal.
A breakfast?
Not
Morning,
yet.
Marcus.
Morning.
Morning, Talia.
Marcus. So she's going to squint a bit because of Marcus. Let me make sure I get it. There we go. She doesn't like Marcus. She's the one who told on him. You're going to find out about that. The student you're talking about, by the way, is Mira, played by Oblivious. She's an assassin.
Layla teaches me how to swim.
Oh, you're going to go? You don't know how?
No, I don't know how to swim.
Oh.
Never really had a chance to learn or reason to learn.
It's not too bad. Good luck. You'll be fine.
No problem.
I float, you know, bird. Yeah, Eden lost, right? So it's like the world we had before was heaven, like, and now. And now it's a world where
Yeah.
people are suffering.
Right, you didn't like to because your feathers get all. You don't like wet feathers, right?
I don't, but I'll just sit on the edge. What time is it at?
Okay. I guess whenever we have a chance. I don't know exactly whenever classes are over.
Oh, all right, after class. Okay. Well, time to get there, speaking of classes. Celestia doesn't do well talking to others. Oh, it's Morph. Make sure to turn Morph up. Good morning. So Celestia doesn't do a lot of small talking. Scout has gotten it out of her now, so you hear her talking to Scout a bit. What is that?
Sorry, I was in my head. Huh?
Oh, no, never mind. I thought you were carrying something.
Oh, sorry, no. Just, fiddling with my coughs. So didn't mean to get in your way.
No, you're not. Good day.
Good day.
He copied my accent. Oblivious is a wonderful role player. She's one of the people who inspired me to start. Oh, that's Scout. Let's see. I'm gonna go close enough. Let me see. That's Hickory? Yeah. Okay, let me turn Skullmancer up. I turn all the professors up because it's hard to hear them most of the time. So, I was mentioning before that Celestia doesn't do small talk, but Scout has been working on her enough to make her a little bit more social than she was before. So what you hear from Celestia now is that she's talking a bit more than she was before. A little bit more friendly to people. Turn them down. Hi, Mimica. Hi. This is a map from a game. Tales of Cold Steel, I believe. The person with the original assets, like the actual game map maker, let them use it. So they make use. So they used these and they've been customizing this particular map. So this is a customized version of it. That's a little different from the main one. This is a temporary map. We're in Lindale, which is a little ways away from the capital city for the Wardens, which is, I wanted to say Rivendell, but that's not the actual name of the town. I don't remember. Oh, there's one of the professors. And that's someone new. Celestia does not recognize.
Alright, are candidates supposed to be lining up soon? I kind of want to get a look at all of them before I take off. Go do my duties and stuff. G'day.
Hello?
The other students should be starting to make their way up here. It's on the end of breakfast time.
Well, I'm glad I got here early.
I think the person who ported it.
When is the swimming party?
Swim part?
After lessons.
I don't know. Me and my sister weren't
Okay.
sure.
So what she's doing now is she's observing this new person who mentioned the candidates because she doesn't know who it is. But they were talking to Clink.
How are you faring?
I'm doing well. How about yourself, Professor? Here, watch. She's going to tease the professor a little bit.
Nervously excited, but either way, pretty good, all things considered.
You need me to get any more of those tasty biscuits?
Are you asking if you need to, or
No.
if I have been?
If you need me to get any more for you, you know, for our mutual friend.
You should be using your funds to best service your own development. I have plenty of funds to buy that myself, thank you.
Understood, Professor. Well, look forward to the lesson. Have a good day.
Yes. As to you, and I will see you in class.
You, absolutely, sir. That one, they're new. They're curious about the candidates.
Yes.
Need to remember not to call them
I
cadets.
haven't met them before myself, but they seem quite the good sport.
You know what city they're from?
Not off the top of my head. Most likely Voltus would know.
Oh, all right. Thank you. See you at lessons, Professor.
Yes, see you then.
So that was her way of buttering up Professor Clink. That's Professor Clink, played by Miss Universe. I am a student, particularly a warden candidate. Here, actually, let me see here if I can do this properly. A warden candidate, which basically means, here's that tail I was talking about. See, she's got a tail just like Meteon. Boy, she does not like having like stairs behind her or anything. It really, really upsets her. What she's doing right now. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what she likes to do. She likes to go upstairs. Okay, yeah. So there was one other thing I wanted to talk about for all of you. Let me move back in the camera here and take a quick check. Make sure I'm in the right spot. Good. Alright, I need to move that. I think I might need to move that down at some point. I put it a little too far down this time. She likes keeping an eye on the other students. And she doesn't like having stuff behind her or anything. One of the things she does when she goes to sleep, I don't really portray it, but she will lay down and she'll always leave her 2 tail feathers sticking out into the air of the bedroom. And the reason why she does that is she's very sensitive to air movements, being a harpy and all. So her very long tail feathers, right there, about this long, her long tail feathers, she'll use them to sense when either a window or a door is open, and it wakes her up. Every single time a character, oh sorry. Wardens are caretakers of this world who specialize in fighting off beasts. Monsters. That's what they do. They fight monsters. Here, hopefully that will be a little bit easier for you to handle. And Celestia is not a warden. She's a warden candidate. We're all students of this academy. Now, this is the temporary. This is a temporary site. This is a branch, I guess. And the place we are headed to is another city. This is Linden, and we're eventually headed to the city of, I forgot the name of it. Not really a warning, more like fighters. We go and battle the rest. We battle the monsters. Hey, look, our favorite warden is back. Played by Star Nova. So I was talking to her before the episode started, but that one in the black outfit who has her feet shown is played by Star Nova Kitty. She's a friend of mine. Good role player. If you get a chance. Reinhold, that's it, yeah. The town of Reinhold, or the city of Reinhold. So that's where we're going to be headed. I think we're 2 episodes away. I think we've got this episode, then the final, which is next episode, and then after that we'll be headed off to Reinhold map. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope the map has the same vibe as this one. Hi, Clink. Oh, by the way, if you want to, Professor Clink there is played by Miss Universe. So these are all role players who. These are all role plays here. There's Miss Universe there. This is Mira, the assassin. So she's the one who her and Celestia actually kind of had a bonding moment last episode, which was funny. They ended up talking to each other a little bit. They ended up bonding over not bonding. So I'm going to show you. On this side of the map over here, there's a park over there. And Celestia and her didn't want to socialize with the rest of the students because Celestia doesn't like a lot of noise. She had enough of that in the orphanage. Oh, okay. Alright, so I'll put Celestia up here. She likes keeping an eye on the other students. Just being aware of where everyone is. The reason why I keep looking behind me is Celestia, her tail feathers won't work in the outdoors like this. It's too open. There's Scout. Oh, Ikalila. Okay, she wasn't at the room. That's my other roommate. That's my third roommate there. Ikalila. That one down there. They're being streamed by somebody named Quiche. Quiche is streaming right now if you want to watch her. Scout is silent one. So, let's see. She should be here somewhere.
Candidates and instructors, please report to the blacktop for morning assembly. Candidates and instructors, please report to the blacktop for morning assembly.
Oh, we're going to the blacktop. Alright. So, I know a shortcut there. Also, I do this funny little thing with my hands where I pretend I'm running, you know. I like to make the RP a little bit more realistic, you know. I'm checking my toes. Oh, I need to reset. Now's a good time, since no one's around. I'm going to reset my foot position here. Oh, that's too far. I need to move my feet closer. Still too far. What in the world? Okay, that's better. Alright, so we're going to head out to the blacktop now. One of the things about Celestia you're going to notice is Celestia does not line up like the other students do. Because we're not a military. We're a private defense force. We fight monsters. Morning.
Good morning, Celestia.
Good morning, Ikalila. We didn't see you in the room. Are you alright?
Ikulila sleep in school and
Oh, alright.
water helps sleep.
Understood. You seemed to be comfortable there last night. Or last week, rather. Here's another thing. Celestia's gonna go walk next to.
Cut for the neck so you don't like hit your cut yourself.
I just need to be able to see to shoot.
Yeah, that too. Well, it might be hard to communicate.
Good morning.
Could be worse.
Oh,
Welding mask would be a suitable compromise if you are trying to save on money.
Yeah,
I'm
bucket's a
gonna
bucket.
have Celestia move out of line. She always does this.
That's true.
She doesn't like standing in line,
Those are really sturdy.
and she always
They definitely
paces.
keep fire
This
really
is one of the things I do for my characters, is to establish their body language, so they're different. She spotted Mira,
I already
and
got the welding
if you
goggles.
watch, she's gonna check again to see where Mira
I
goes.
don't even know what these are. Are these welding goggles?
I'm also gonna bring up her
if
ear
they're
controls in my
welding, they would
left
be
hand
specially,
here.
like protected, so that they can cover your whole face, probably, or more.
I think they're just specially tinted so I can see out here.
Morning,
Oh,
Lunali.
you're from seeing, like, the light and sunlight.
I don't like the light.
Celestia.
I have some
Hi.
girlfriends that had problems with
Morning,
that too.
Lunali.
Really sensitive. Really great at night, though.
There she goes
In the dark.
again.
Just doing
I
laps.
really prefer the night. Preferable.
It's nice, yeah.
Oh, wait, you got the right one for troublemaker. Celestia's about as troublemaker as they come.
I never had that answer if we're supposed to continue.
So I haven't started her feminine walk. I'm gonna change out to start doing it now. So this is her stalk.
Okay.
Where she's starting to stalk.
Wait, why
Or
is
you could
she
just do
doing
what I do and
laps?
run laps in the morning.
I don't know.
Is there a
I
reason why
thought we
she's
were
doing
done
laps?
for our week. Well, I mean, I know we were scheduled to do it for like a week.
So she just
for
checked and
breakfast
saw
or-
Lunali to make sure Lunali's
but-
alright.
Punishments.
Oh,
Nicolila,
I have
Tell
been
her to run
performing
when
around.
announcements
daily.
start, wake up Lunali.
I want to just keep up
Wake
health.
up, but she. Oh,
that's true.
Celestia
no,
always
uh,
checks.
understood.
Let her sleep.
The general about
Over here, fuck you.
Pesky.
the principal chasing him.
I ain't, fuck you.
Roger, so
Yeah,
give
wait,
me
no,
two
no,
minutes.
no, it's not too much, bitch.
Mm. Standing
Not so
up.
likely.
I think
Mm,
Bailey and Leon are still incoming.
She forgot her jacket this morning.
That happens a lot.
This morning, are we?
Mm.
We got a full crew here today.
Chirpy this morning.
A little.
Yes.
And the next morning. And the one after that, probably. Unfortunately.
In the morning after. In the morning.
The
Have
chubby
you
folk.
run
Yeah, in the morning.
today yet to work
I
up
love,
some of
I
the
love Silent's laugh.
energy of yours?
So that's the new one. That's Doki Doki. New
It's not gonna
character
go
here.
away, It's a terminal problem.
Oh yeah, Lunali. So
Good.
Lalani from Wardens, as in the RP Wardens, not this Wardens,
One-eyed, one
and Celestia are definitely the most troublesome characters I've ever played,
Oh,
as in raw troublemaking.
feeling froggy.
Morning.
Good morning, instructor.
already here.
Good morning, sir.
I've only been wanting to work out more anyways.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're getting a bit flabby.
She doesn't like the old one.
It's good to see you.
Let me make sure House of First turned up. Okay, good.
When I'm not in proximity to people who will punish me with more laps, you. Ooh. I can't even say that!
So I'm gonna bring up her ear controls here in a moment, so that I can start moving them.
I try.
Damn, you are chirpy.
Listen, I'm awake. I'm in a good mood. Let me have that.
Lunali. Lunali. If that's Kane, I think it's Marcus, right?
Have you met this man?
This man
She hates.
so much.
a lot of words.
Whoa, that was a thing. I don't think I saw that in character, so I'm gonna pretend I didn't.
Snarky.
Oh yeah,
Fine,
she's
but
still
that's
alive.
really hard right now to be able
She
to
works at the.
know that.
So I don't usually stream
that,
Wardens
that's
because
good.
it's just my fun RP that I relax in, and I only am there usually for about 2 hours. But Lunali, or Lalani, sorry, Lalani works at the cafe. So if I'm there in time, you'll see her at the cafe in the morning. So here, watch this. So watch her ears in her face thing. So there, she noticed the professor. She's always pacing. We're not a military organization, so we don't have to stand in lines. So Celestia doesn't believe in standing in lines. She's checking where Mira is.
Candidates, eyes front. As I'm sure, no doubt, many of you are already aware, candidate Sarkis has been arrested on charges of forgery and espionage. He's being taken to Reinhold for tribunal.
Who's Sarkis? Does anyone remember who that
The
is?
truth of the matter after an investigation conducted by the instructors, as well as assisted by some of the fellow candidates. We determined that candidate Sarkis entered the academy with a fake transcript from Edmund. He's in fact not from Edmund, he is in fact from Greedon. It is unknown what information he has taken, whether it be your information or the academy's information. It will be
Celestia doesn't have
seen
any
that
information,
the
so
truth
she doesn't
is
care.
brought forth to light.
Really? Candidate
In addition,
Sarkis. I don't remember who that was.
Candidate Brave had unfortunate circumstances and had to return to their home. Though fortunate, Candidate Rue has returned.
Oh.
Will be refilling their position, while albeit on academic probation. Look forward to seeing your performance, Candidate Rue. You'll be having a class with me in the classroom today.
Yuri's character. He was
Afterwards, you'll
talking
be
about.
free for the rest of the day. We'll meet here after... Actually, it might make more sense to do this. After the class, we will have a 10-minute recess on the blacktop for you all to discuss plans and select your warden general.
Oh, good.
So once we have finished class, we will reconvene on the blacktop, and then we will begin the selection process for warden general. Are there any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Right.
No, sir.
No, sure.
A candidate who likes walking around out of line.
That's me.
You'll be given 5 laps during that time period.
Understood.
Everyone, please head up to the classroom.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now she knows not to do it. She doesn't care too much. Because running is something she does good. But we'll have to do it after this. So... I'm glad Lulu noticed and finally spoke about it.
You're back.
Hey?
G'day, candidates.
Good day. I would be smirking, by the way. She definitely would. Now, of course, the thing is, she respects the wardens a whole lot, so she's going to go stand in line from now on. But she's still not going to stand at attention, because we're not the military, and you don't stand at attention if you're not military. She doesn't see the point of it. Wardens are heroes to her. Which is why she respects the professor so much. The professor so much, and why she's a good student. She tries not to make trouble. Other than, you know, teasing Professor... Oh, what's this? Hey, Pedro. Hi, Mom.
Celestia,
Yeah, I
why
did.
do you always stand out of line like that?
We're not the military. They never told us to stand in line. They just said face forward. But now we know.
Okay.
No.
They've told us to line up and face forward many times.
Yeah, but you don't have to do 2 lines. We could do 3 or 4. I just happen to be in front.
You missed everything.
Yeah, I know about that.
That's her troublemaking.
Also, we miss you again.
Morning.
She's not going to reply to that.
Morning.
Oh, I swear to God.
Hi, Leon.
How are you?
Hi.
Welcome to the front.
Thank you. I think sometimes it's hard to hear yourself.
I thought you sat in front before.
I think I have.
We are, for the final, we are electing one of our classmates to basically be the general to look over us. I think most of us have kind of come to a decision already.
Okay. I have an idea. I know who I'm picking.
Yeah, who you picking?
Me. No, Jeff.
Oh, I knew it.
Capital choice.
I'm gonna switch this over to my left hand. You won't see it, but it's in my left hand. I get in trouble intentionally. Hi, Mom. Pedro, thank you for the gift sub to my mom. I appreciate it.
Good morning, candidates. We'll begin class. I will ask that everyone please do speak up so other candidates can hear you when we are doing ask and answer sections, because we will be doing a lot of that today. This lesson is one that we would typically hold until Reinhold, but given recent events, including the events of this morning, I felt it pertinent to speed up the time in which we have this discussion.
Oh.
As wardens, your goals typically don't involve the politics of the council and the cities and the nations. But unfortunately, in today's time and era, we find ourselves stuck between a number of politics we wish not be involved with. The best way to navigate that is to understand who it is we are dealing with and what their stances are in the War of Eden. This is what this class is for. There are 5 unions that exist across our migration path. Can anyone name one for me?
A Mechanist Union, I believe. Celestia would know
Hickory.
this.
The ICC.
Either will.
The ICC is one, indeed. Can anyone tell me what the ICC, which city runs
Give me a
the
moment.
ICC?
I need to bring this up.
Blackstone, you should know this fairly well. And does anyone know what the ICC's general goal is, or at least stated goal?
I used
Hickory?
Its focus is on industry.
Correct. The ICC is one of the more recent federations to come out. Fortis, being a powerhouse city for many generations, was originally a free city until roughly 70 or so years ago. The formation of the ICC allowed for them to bring in a number of other free cities, ones that focused on mining, trade, development, and industry.
Here we are.
And such, the ICC has become a global powerhouse when it comes to trade and development. As many of you well know, our very own Maxim agreement does often do trade with the ICC and has fairly good relations. Moving to the Maxim agreement, can anyone tell me which cities lead the Maxim agreement? Bailey, I saw your hand come up.
Yeah, I think Reinhold was one of them. I'm really not sure. I kind of raised my hand too early.
That is correct. Reinhold is where the seat of the Maxim Agreement's council chambers are.
I will know to be in Neando.
Isaac.
No.
Edmund is another one.
Edmund is another one. Mel, I see your hand up for a while.
Argus.
Argus is the other. There are a number of cities within the Maxim Agreement, but Reinhold, Edmund, and Argus are the 3 academy cities, and make up the most power and influence within the Maxim Agreement. The 3 cities are about level and influence, and share a fairly healthy, though waning balance with one another. Can anyone name another union, federation that exists? I saw your hand go up first, Lunali.
The Raiden League.
That is correct. What does anyone know about the Raiden League? Any hands? Your hand go up first, Tiggery.
They are known to target
What
failing
is way too
cities
small?
and
Oh, the words?
salvage from them what they can to reinforce
That's
the cities of the league.
They are often referred to as raiders. Correct.
Celia occurred.
The culture of the Rhine League is something of an enigma to much of the rest of the migration path.
Celia occurred.
While they are not exactly elusive, like those from, say, the Azalea Accord, they are so aggressive in some regards to as make it hard for us to find out exactly what their goals are. Now, it has not been claimed that the Rhine League has officially destroyed any city, but it has been claimed that they have been at least tangentially involved in the downfall of cities in their area. As Dickory stated, salvaging of some of those fallen cities to benefit themselves.
Oh.
Does anyone know any cities that are involved in the Rhine League?
Bethella.
True.
Bethella.
Bethella is a recent addition. Within the last year, shortly after the fall of Braden. Does anyone know any core cities of the Rhine League?
Core cities?
Theo.
Raiden.
That is correct. The core city of Raiden, which is perhaps the most elusive of the cities,
I never heard of Raiden.
is the leader of the League. With their great High King, whose name is not provided further than the city that he runs of Raiden. Another city that is well known is the city of Greedon, which is oftentimes seen moving in the south portions of the migration
I have to take notes.
path, and more recently had an altercation with the city of White Willow.
Oh!
Now, speaking of the Azalea Accord, they are a rather elusive bunch. Some people have had interactions with them in this very room, but as far as the federations go, they are probably the most secretive. Does anyone here know a city of the Azalea Accord?
Sylph.
Celeste, your hand was up first.
Sylph.
That is correct. Sylph. Sylph is also the city that heads the Azalea Accord.
She knows that one because that's where...
Does anyone know what the cultural significance of Sylph is?
It's the Fey City.
Go with you, Dickory.
It is known as a homeland, or the closest thing left to most
of the Fae.
Races that were once inherently magical. Elves, Fae, and so on.
A friend of mine is named
Exactly
Elusive.
correct. I myself, and many
Hey,
races
hi,
who have
Nico.
a
Welcome.
Fey ancestry, consider Sylph to be
Hey everybody, look, it's Nico.
the last remnants.
Nico
of what
helped
is
us out on
left
Wednesday.
for those who are of our magical origin. There is no connection to the Feywild that exists in storybooks anymore. Sylph is the closest thing to that heritage. For that many reason, many Fey lineages from other cities will often do pilgrimages to Sylph, though they do have to have permission
I'm gonna
from
lock
the
the
Sylph
ears.
Council to do so.
This means she's fully attentive
Anyone to
right
know
now.
what the last federation is that has not yet been named?
The Ash Union.
Someone that isn't Dickory? Ah, here we are. You should well know.
Heavy.
The Ash Union?
Yeah, the DM from Wardens. Elusive.
That is correct. The Ash
E-L-U-S-I-F.
Union, led by the ever-infamous Ashbourne. The city of progress by all means. The Ash Union is, by all accounts, a research organization and cooperative. And the cities under the Ash Union are mostly set for research. Though, as some people may tell you, the research done within the Ash Union is not quite the same restrictions upon it that research in, say, Runewald under the Maxim Agreement may have. The Ash Union sees progress as progress, no matter the means. There is one other other classification of city that does not fall under any of these federations. And those are the free cities. Those very few cities that remain that have not, thus far, chosen to follow in one of the many federations that exist around the migration path. Does anyone know a free city they'd like to name?
Dun.
Mr. Axel, your hands up.
I know, my city itself, Glenwood is a free city along the outsides of the migration paths.
Indeed. And Ruiz, all your hand up as well.
Danto.
Danto, indeed. And Bailey, your hand is high.
Douglas used to be a free city. I mean, now we're part of the ICC, but I thought it was important.
That is correct. But Douglas did used to be a free city. The city I mentioned before as well, White Willow, rather.
If no one gets to it, I'll do it while I'm running. I have some laps to run, so I'll do it then.
Elusive free cities that also still holds its old allegiances. Now, amongst the federations, obviously the Academy here considers its allegiance to be among the Maxim Agreement. But we have different relations with these other federations that need to be understood for each of you.
Free City of Canada.
At present, there is a formal agreement with the Maxim Agreement and the ICC for trade, as well as non-hostility. At present, there is a cohabitation agreement.
We like the Maxim Agreement.
Between the Maxim Agreement and the Azalea Accord, which allows for free immigration.
Because Celestia believes in the Wardens.
The only two federations
They don't
in which the
stream
Maxim
anymore,
Agreement
yeah.
do not
It's
have
Elusip,
direct agreements with
E-L-U-S-I-P.
is the Ash Union and the Rhinen League. Now, the Ash Union has communicated with us on a number of occasions, and we have done trade, though in recent months there has been incidents, some fighting back and forth, that has caused strain. Whereas the Rhinen League, obviously, as was stated before, is generally seen amongst the migration path as a hostile force. Before we move on, are there any questions about the 5 federations and free cities that make up the small portion of the migration path that we call home?
I don't think Celestia has any questions. She just cares about the Warden
That's the
cities.
raised hands, so we'll move on to the next portion of this, something that may become
I
a
just
little
noticed
more
he's an elf.
prevalent as we arrive in Reinhold.
I didn't realize until now that he's an elf.
Who all here is aware of what the Reinhold Council is?
That Celestia doesn't know.
Just show of hands, have you heard of it? Do you have any information about what it might be?
She reads the news a little bit, but she doesn't pay much attention.
So.
Hi, Mimic.
Many of you are from other cities, so it's understandable that you may not know the general makeup of the government of Reinhold.
Or don't
But what you
care.
do need to know is that there are 5 seats on the council. They are elected positions chosen by the populace of each region of Reinhold. There's the north, south, east, and west, and the central districts. Each of these council members typically have influence with the organization within Reinhold. For example, the Central District Councilwoman, who many of you may have seen, Councilwoman Saray. The Saray family is in charge of both the prison system and the central administration of the city.
I don't know them.
Additionally, Councilwoman Saray has been a supporter of the Academy
DM
in the
it to me,
past.
Pedro.
Whereas in the East, Councilman Early
On Discord if you
is
can.
less so a supporter of the Academy and more so a supporter of the Engineer Corps. Councilman Early is also the operator of the Charity of the Lost, which some of you may have heard of. The organization that Reinhold puts forward to pay for the families of those who are lost in battle. Specifically, if any of you were to fall after becoming a full warden, the Charity of Loss would see that your families receive some compensation for your loss.
Celestia has no family.
Yes, Bailey.
If you die, but you don't have any, like, family members, can you pick somebody in the Wardens to send your money to?
If you so choose. That is part of the final
Oh.
paperwork, naming a beneficiary.
Interesting. I wonder who Celestia would pick. There's no one
There
she's
are
that
3
close
other
to.
council positions. The North, which is Councilman Alphen, which many of you may recognize to be my own last name. Councilman Alphen is in fact my younger cousin. The Alphens typically represent the Maxim Agreement's diplomats, and so they will pass policies for the diplomats.
You know
of
what
the Northern
Celestia's
region.
fault right there? Thought was right there.
The Southern
It
region.
wasn't very diplomatic of
is
you to make me run.
Councilwoman Blackbone, who is often known as a military woman, as she did serve as a general for many years, and
Hot
generally
general
supports the
ladies.
military of Reinhold. And the last councilman and the most recent appointee is Councilman Mars Carbello,
Oh.
who is a, as far as I can
Out of
tell,
character.
son of a tailor.
Out of character information. Those are the Carbellos.
Any
are,
questions in regards to the council and their makeup?
The Carbellos are basically mafia. Now Celestia doesn't know that, so she doesn't care. Also, she doesn't care about the mafia.
Very good.
As long as they don't get in the way of monsters.
All this is a lot of information. I'll be providing a small refresher for yourselves when we arrive in Reinhold. A quick little notebook for you to review and see if you come across these in the future. The overall
like to
hope
see
for
the
once
faces
is that
of
we
them
stay
too.
out of politics.
Oh yeah, the mafia.
But as has been mentioned to each of you in the coming years,
I
that
always
may
keep
not
in
be
character
possible.
when I'm in
And there may even be a time where
the
warden on
Avatar.
warden combat becomes feasible, if not likely. It is likely due to these politics that may be the case. However, I wish to prepare you all for the worst and hope for the best.
For the worst.
The very last thing I will leave you with is that upon arriving to Reinhold, should you all pass your final,
I better.
we will be greeted by the Reinhold Council, at least those who can attend. But we will also be having our choosing ceremony. The choosing ceremony is where each of you will receive your casting focus.
Oh, lightning. She's gonna start with lightning.
So, that being said, you have just a few weeks to decide what your casting focus will be the
Lightning.
rest of your time as a warden.
I need to
I
talk to
think you should begin thinking
Ranger's
on it,
character
and
again.
think on it well.
Lightning wind is
If
what
there
her
are no
idea
more
is right now.
questions, very well. Then class, please reform on the blacktop. We will begin our deliberation for general selection and final preparations for your final.
Celestia needs to go run.
Go ahead. I have to push my chair.
No big deal. No big deal.
No big deal.
It'll be fine.
Listen to all of them. Where's Scout going? Oh, she's going out the shortcut. Okay. So we're gonna go do a run now. Lunali. I need Lunali. Celestia's gonna hand off her suit, her jacket to Lunali.
I don't feel like fire would work very well. Maybe lightning. Lightning might be kind of cool. Air might be kind of cool.
And of course, we can't expect anything different.
That'd be better.
Oh, not a whole lot.
Where's Lunali? There she is. Alright. Lunali.
Hi.
Lunali, Lunali.
Should always indulge.
I'm gonna have to run some laps. Here, take my jacket. Hold it for me, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
You remember one name?
That's because I pay him.
That made me smirk. That I should say that made Celestia smirk. All right, everybody, here we go. So I hope this looks good. You'll have to let me know in the comments if it looks good for her to run like this. I like showing a real run. I actually run in real life, so I actually do this twice a week, although it's been a little while since I've done it. I used to run 3 miles every day, 5 times a week, 5 to 6 times a week. But nowadays it's like once or twice a week. But Celestia is nice and fast. I based her on myself a bit, so she's a fast runner. I'm actually going to start panting, you know, because I'm swinging my arms a lot more than I do when I'm actually running, except when I'm sprinting at full speed. Hopefully the professor will speak loud.
Faster! Yeah, that's better.
Bailey. You know, the funny thing about Bailey is Celestia has no problem with her because Bailey's a good person. She's a real sweet sort. And a hard worker. And smart. A little bit silly, of course. But not a bad person. Actually, now that I think about it, other than the thing Marcus did, most of the students are good people, you know. As far as she is aware, she just doesn't like him very much. So we're going to be on lap 2 here. 5 laps, remember. Remember, Dot, we're doing 5 laps. I don't know if they're calling for me or not. Let me pull up.
You didn't want to run alone.
Really? Scott, you don't have to. I don't mind. It's what I'm good at.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm good at running too. I'm good at running fast. You know that.
Are you?
Yeah.
Your voice is otherwise. You're a thinker, Scott. Here, I'll slow down a bit for you.
No, you're fine. Go as fast as you can. I'll keep up with you.
Are you sure?
Anyway, they're kind of waiting on us.
Oh. Well, perhaps I shouldn't have ordered the run.
Celeste, Scout, you can get back in line.
Hey, Professor.
Back to line.
Hey.
Back to line.
Oh, Bailey joined us too. Oh.
Right, candidates. You'll be given this space to discuss amongst yourselves for your.
She's still going to
general
do the last
position.
2.
Once your general is selected, I expect to hear how they intend to form your group as a unit. You may speak to any of the instructors ahead of you for advice or questions you may have, including myself. But otherwise, we will remain quiet while you deliberate. Your 10 minutes starts now.
Oh, all right. Oh, where's Lunali? I need to get my jacket from her.
On the very end.
Well, I want to hear a speech. I want to hear the qualifications.
Well, we'll hear the speech in a moment.
Please give us your resume
Jacket,
right
please.
now.
Felix. Yeah. During our run. Yeah. You can try Ariam.
Thank you.
There you go.
Right, so.
Well, to be fair,
So this
After
Is
losing
a
an
too much
consolidation
to
of
do.
all of our intel that we have on everything that we fought. This also includes all the candidate role lists, everything that from their preferred roles, their secondaries, and their races, their weaknesses, and all this kind of stuff. It's not quite complete. Some people still need to fill out some information, which I'll leave to the captains. Speaking of, on that note,
Called being a nerd.
all the keep squads, your captains will be maintained. That means Isaac, Sevi, Marcus, Dickory, and Felix. You will still remain captains for this final.
No, Avery, it's not. I'll suck it up just
It
for
sounds
you.
like a problem for
Marcus.
you. Can do it.
Shut the fuck up, Uriel.
Group 1 gets it done.
Team 1, get it done.
Actually, Theo, that brings it apart.
There are some minor issues, which I do think need to be addressed, but those can be solved with the captains. But besides that, is there any questions, any concerns?
She doesn't even know who
On
that
our
is.
first day, we were told to prioritize the survival of our battle buddies.
That's what I was thinking. We need to shuffle around a little bit. The captains may stay the
Which
same.
is on.
But how they're composed should probably be shuffled a bit to help with that too.
Another discussion. It's one of the issues on the matter. Yes, Scout?
This. So me and some of the other engineers were.
That was
were
sweet.
going to
She'll
put
remember
together,
that.
a list of people's weapons and
3 times.
what needed repairs
She ran
and
3. She has
stuff
2
like that
more.
to prepare for the final. So if anyone needs that, just let us know and we'll help you out. Yeah.
Believe it or not, on this list as well as everyone's weapons. At least from what I've currently gathered. Still, some of them are missing, however. And also, additionally, everyone who is a medic, capable of maintenance, or a mechanic, let me know, and I'll add you to the list. It's important that every squad has. Well, it's important, you know? If there's a Warforged on the team, there needs to be a mechanic on it as well, you know?
He's been working on
I'm
this
glad
all
you
week.
got that. We are the medics for the Warforged, and I'm glad that you know that.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
We are in your care.
I want to join the class for
Our general should be right now.
Yeah, I guess
I
should we
don't
take
think-
just want to Razor. I'm sorry.
You should be the
No, keep going.
Isaac.
You should be.
You know what, Uriel? Maybe you are the right person after all.
He's got the charisma.
I want to ask Isaac a question.
Oh, Isaac.
Can I borrow you for a moment?
do both organic medical
Sure.
and mechanical then?
Uriel, you're a bannerman.
You've been out there before. Do you think that one can do it?
Okay, I guess we're good then.
Good man.
He's got a sharp mind. He came up with the preliminary formations for our team as well. I think he could do it.
Do you trust him?
It takes a certain kind of mind to organize everyone like this. Something that's usually higher than an officer like what I was doing.
So you're comfortable?
I think so.
Staying a captain then?
Yeah.
Alright. I was going to pick you.
You should probably,
Should be someone
I
with
appreciate that.
experience out there.
They're on probation.
It was either going to be myself and Theo assisting or the other way around. More
Alright.
than likely.
You'll be second then?
Probably.
Okay. That
We'll
was
see.
great. Thank you.
Alright.
You accept it.
What's being discussed?
He has a horrible scars.
Rue was good being or Sevi being in charge. They were the captain back in 2's run.
Okay.
Understood.
Teams may be shuffled up,
It is
so
this-
if you are paired with Bailey, you could suggest her as well.
I know that it is probably good.
That is another thing as well, actually. Captains, do pick a second, please. Be helpful.
Are we shuffling the squads to prioritize battle buddies, though? That's gonna change
I
things.
think it would be a good idea, just to keep things safe, and you know, especially if you want to prioritize battle buddies in general. It might be an idea, but I think that's for captains to
I haven't
discuss.
seen mine in a while, to be honest. So I can't prioritize that.
Which one is yours?
Oh, Nina.
Doodle right now. I mean, right now we're just trying to pick Wharton General.
Yeah,
Sure,
exactly.
we can come
That's
with
not a
that.
joke, actually. I don't know who that is.
I don't mind it, Avery.
Maybe,
Both of you are not very outgoing, to say the least, so I'm not surprised
Let's go.
that you have
I'm not outgoing.
I don't, it's fine.
There will be time, plenty of time, actually.
Theo, Scout has something to say. Go, Scout.
No, I was just, I was just gonna say that maybe
Quiet.
Okay. Okay, I was just gonna say that maybe if you wanted to have us shuffled, you should make a list and post it in the dorms so that we can all see and that we all on the same
There
page
will be.
next week. Or
The plan is this will be distributed during the week, somewhere early, once the captains have all had a meet and we've all discussed it together.
Good job.
Thank you.
Well done, Scout.
Good question, though.
Is there anything else serious-wise that we need to, or is this, I think, everything?
I think the only thing you need to do is let the professors know that you're the general.
I believe so. Any deliberation? Further questions?
Yes. They are open for questions.
They
after
made
all.
the offer.
May well.
I mean, it doesn't seem like anybody else wants it.
Actually, I believe there may be.
I mean, he came prepared with a document already. How do you say no to that?
Very stressful.
Like this? No.
There's. I believe I should ask about the format. If it is identical to the earlier layers.
I enjoyed writing with you. The earlier layers were not identical to one another.
He kind of wrote down everything that needed to be done, like production-wise and like numbers-wise.
There are similar components, but the length I believe has gone longer based on documentation, more complex.
Yes, you also need somebody.
Isaac should be up there.
Your exosuit doesn't lock up. I can hold it up.
From T1 like before, but if we're shuffling around things, we'll change.
Leadership is his ambition.
Indeed.
Oh,
To embrace it then.
that surprised her. She doesn't like leaders like that.
Purpose and he is proficient at it. There's no reason to restrict him.
Mentality of Team 1, get it done. You guys will be fine.
I'm taught that police the one thing that we should avoid as well. So I try to stay positive.
Well
said, Milo.
I think we should be fine.
There he goes. Okay, good. That's what she wanted. Oh, Hickory and Dickory. It's SPD Jangle and Shenanigal.
Like a little pump. So we know. You're easy to say because of your ears. I wish you get in one too.
What, join in up there?
Perhaps that is why he had asked
Oh,
you to be a bannerman.
I see what you mean.
To hold a symbol of.
Yeah, you see her stay near the general or whatnot, so everyone...
When we finish, I'm gonna hand you my jacket again. I have to finish.
Since we are
Sevi, you're gonna take my jacket too?
and not people, it would be a sound decision to make it clear for us to see our warden
Oh,
general
you're too kind.
concerns.
I think it's typically...
I guess that's why we're part of a squad, eh?
It's sort of a... It doesn't
We
matter
fought
what the
together.
general is because they have to get to them still.
I'll do my best to be the captain to all of you, and give you a competent second in the event that I turn again. Though I hope to not turn until the end, like last time.
Yeah, it'd be good not to, you know, risk the rest of us.
Should we get him a tie if he's acting as
No,
a
no.
manager?
We're waiting.
We're waiting.
A tie? Oh, yes, he does.
Yeah. As much as I hate it, but you have to open it every time.
Chin up.
It suits you.
It'll be okay, baby.
No, ties feel like there's
And if you have any questions or concerns, you can always talk to me as your captain.
Who's our second?
You can
I'm just worried people are going to
I believe that it's a permitted adjustment.
run and it'll become a problem again.
That's why we plan around it. Make sure that does not happen again. Okay?
It is unwise for people to hold grudges on a past event.
Especially when our whole core is to work together.
Harder to grow that way.
Anyway,
I think it is fine as long as you do not take
Oh, that's what you're worried about.
But if I have my battle buddy, it'll be Bailey, okay?
Yes.
All right.
That would be a bad idea if orders were to see it.
Yeah.
You
Here.
mentioned you made like a solution
I'll
for
finish.
like the acidic stuff.
Dickory, you might want to step forward looking at everyone that's up there now.
We got 2 more laps to do, guys. I know how to count. You don't start on 1, you start on 0. And also, this is a little reminder that the girl has a lot of pride. She wants to be a warden, and she likes running. So, every morning at her academy, or not at her academy, I'm sorry, at her orphanage, her professor, Robin, who was a warden captain in the story that I wrote. I don't know if she's officially part of the lore. I haven't gotten approval yet. But the warden captain would run 3 miles every day. Just like me in real life. So,
format of the final exam following a similar logic to that of the stages before.
she was checking to see if they're done yet. 1 more, and then we'll be done. So, for those of you who haven't exercised on the regular, just so you know, when you do runs like this, you get pretty in shape. And like, if I were to run 5 times around this, I wouldn't even be breathing heavily in real life. When I'm at my full toning. So when I've been running for a while, I can go about 6 miles an hour. I used to be able to go 6 miles an hour and not even breathe heavily for like 10-15 minutes. Which, by the way, is part of exercising. You get healthier and stuff. Oh, no, right.
More than 2 would be excessive.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Lunali. I appreciate it. You're a good cat. And a good friend. Oh. You truly are too kind to me, you know.
I can try to help.
If I ever...
They're stiff sleeves. It's easier to put it on from back.
If I ever became a general, you'd be my second.
Why? I'm so quiet. No one can ever hear me.
But you're capable and dependable and hardworking. And you take good notes. I could trust
If
you.
only people would look at them.
Oh, that's my job. I'll look at them.
Will you stay with us or not?
We've got a good group.
With your group, I shall be willing to act as your second. If I am brought with Dickory, then I will make sure that you're still safe either way.
I do not mind you going with Dickory. I know how much you both
Oh,
care about one another, and we're really glad you two were apart.
Is it like compared to like
Please reform into formation.
Oh, now they're saying formation now. Oh.
Okay, where are the lines actually happening?
That's fine. You
I think this is
That's good enough.
Yeah.
We are very good at assembling lines.
Yeah, neither did I.
Stop being nervous.
Might I have the Warden General step forward?
Celestia almost
Front
stepped
and center,
forward.
Warden General. Warden General, your briefing is as such. You will be sent into a nest of magical beasts. There will be a number of pods, Class Ds, and Class Cs to deal with.
Oh.
You will be sent to eradicate all creatures as they are in the path of the city moving forward. If you do not, the city risks shield fall. Do you understand?
I understand.
Your battalion.
Elected captain, step forward. Fall into a line in front of me. Close in a bit now. Come on now, Felix.
Come on, we don't bite.
Squads, fall in behind your captains.
Like before changes? Okay, before changes. Okay.
As they currently stand.
Come on, Team 3.
Oh, Evan, watch where you're going.
Look at that, a beautiful square.
You can't see. Hello.
Captains, elect your seconds. Felix, first.
Steiner. Your
By the way, at the
mobility will
risk of
come
you
in
being
handy.
swapped into the other team, so
Oh, in Texas heat, yeah, that's definitely terrible. Yeah, good rippers. Hey, Dawn, how you doing?
Captains, forward a moment. Seconds falling behind your captains directly.
She's not as in shape as I am.
Mira.
Who's our second?
You are his second.
No, thank you.
Oh, okay, thank you.
She's not happy.
She doesn't want
Got your head together.
You
Trust you.
can stand behind me.
You can just leave behind me. You don't have to be up right.
Candidates, this parchment will be left in the common room in the coming days. But before that, captains, it is your responsibility to ensure that your squad has fully filled out this. Their race, their weakness, their preferred roles, their secondary roles, their 3 weapons, and whether they are capable of being medics, mechanics, or maintenance.
No.
Is that understood?
I shoot things.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The hottest I've ever run is like 89 degrees. At 90 is when I cut
Shortly,
it off.
captains will have a meeting all together. Seconds, you're welcome to accompany if you'd like.
Thank you, going.
And we're going to discuss,
Going hard.
in particular, formations and the ideals
No!
of mass.
Not formations! No!
Speaking on that note,
It's Ascension Academy all over again.
identify your role. Gunners most likely will act as a skirmish line as we enter. And tanks will be just behind them, so once the enemy strolls out, gunners can fall behind. That's something that I know for sure will be very effective, at least right now. But more
depend on the gunner type.
formations and ideas will be developed down the line and distributed throughout the week. Is that understood and clear?
I'm a sniper.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Righto.
Righto.
Any questions, considerations, or concerns?
The type of gunner. You should identify the type of gunner. And
Leon.
also...
So close together next time.
Understood.
It's more about the whole
Yeah, it's not human to you.
restructuring with your battle body thing. As far as I knew it, that's sort of a general look out for this person's health, not necessarily that you have to be on the same squad. And I think, well, just realistically speaking, if we shuffle them all up to match everyone's battle buddies, it's going to be completely different squads. Which, if that's what you have to, that's fine. But I just thought I'd bring it up.
I'm with my squad.
How about we call a vote
I
then?
disagree.
I personally am also on the account, but I think it should be a jury vote.
It should be
On the
among
right,
the squad
stand on the
captains.
right if you'd like to shuffle squads to prioritize battle buddies. Stand on to the left if you disagree and would like to maintain squads as
Who's
they are.
left?
Your left.
My left.
I told us they wouldn't be stopped.
Okay.
Behind me.
This is the
That
shuffle
is
side.
shuffle.
Alright. This is the shuffle side.
Yeah.
No change.
Yeah, no change on
I
this
believe
side.
the die has been cast.
Okay. Okay.
I shall act as your second.
I'd be happy to have you.
I think the best we could do is
Of course.
create a solution where battle buddies can campaign on each other. But swapping teams now is a bad idea.
I agree. Too
My
far
battle
in.
buddy's not even here yet.
Squads will remain the same.
Oh!
Understood.
We will have a discussion on what we can do, though, however. Alright? Is that amicable?
You have made your order.
Right, so.
This is so different from her orphanage. That's what she's thinking right now. This is the real academy.
Any other questions
Time
or
for her to
concerns,
shape up a little.
considerations?
One option, Theodore. Or an idea.
Yes, agree.
As part of your list for filtration, it may be advisable to find those who are suitable at disarming traps. They have been consistent across all layers.
Understood. If you're capable of disarming traps, step forward into the empty space.
Well, I can do it then.
Where's Scout?
Majority of Mackey's plus games.
Would that include people who would like to learn? Or no, sorry. Oh.
Now is not the best time to learn.
Miller?
May also
Mira.
be good to take note of what sort of other skills people have, knowledge. We're told we might be exploring ruins or old civilization relics.
I'm playing a rarely...
Bring people with you that can...
No, I don't care. Celestia doesn't think most of
Perhaps.
these students are going to live,
On
so
your
she
question,
doesn't care.
Naomi. Step in line.
Looks like if you want to learn.
Would you like to learn?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry.
Do it.
It seems each group has someone that is able to function in that capacity. That is ideal.
That's the important thing, yeah.
I'll learn.
I can add this to the list. There's still space in the parchment to add the special role. Right. Those of you with experience, make sure you follow behind someone who is. Others, it's your responsibility to make sure they're taught. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, you got it.
Any other questions, concerns, considerations?
Scout, who are you going to follow?
Same goes for knowledge as well. Go in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
You don't have
6,
to count,
7.
dude.
Are we settled?
Which one?
Yes, sir.
Celestia?
Yes, sir.
Eyes front. Looks like you were all situated and set. Very good. This is probably the fastest I've seen a group organize in a number of years.
You did a good
I'll be
job.
impressed.
Celestia wouldn't have accepted him if
There
he
has
didn't.
been a request made that you be allowed to use the premises on the academy to relax for the rest of the evening. I have approved this request.
Oh!
With this, you're all dismissed. The pool will be open for the rest of the night, and you are all allowed availability to access it and the cafeteria all evening.
She's checking to see if Scout is going to go.
I look forward to seeing how you perform
Thank you,
next
sir.
week.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please don't expect.
One more note, everyone.
I want to explain if I know the trap's there. Oh, sorry.
Train with your squads. Alright? Don't train alone.
Easy
You
peasy.
need to know what you're capable of and what you can do. And finally, in about
Finally.
3 days' time, we'll do some combat drills of mass formations.
Oh.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Lovely.
Yes, sir.
Dismissed.
She doesn't respect him yet, so she's not going to say it.
Captains,
Come,
follow me.
Holly.
And seconds, you're welcome to accompany if you would like.
Who's your battle buddy?
You're a really good choice.
Walter.
Who's Walter?
Then we'll go.
Tall one behind Mira.
Oh. Have you ever actually had a chance to look at them before?
Go get her, you after all.
Not yet.
Alright.
However, with only a week before the final, having all 5 groups effectively have to get used to an entirely different group of people is more likely to cause problem compared to letting it remain, even if my own worries are present.
You might
Yes.
not know that the trap is going to be there.
That's alright. You're my battle buddy. So. They're just bothering me.
But your battle buddy is Scout.
You both are. You're part of my squad.
I'm good at that.
I don't have to take just one.
Oh, okay.
I'm ready for more testing today. I wanted to grab the...
I guess I'm gonna go get something to eat before everyone does whatever they're gonna do.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Get
Okay.
Because I'm giving that to the black.
That'd be nice.
Team 1 forgets because they're dumb.
Oh, they're going for the meeting. All right. So for you guys, just a note here. I'm gonna go up to the room and I'm gonna get dinner, since my beloved sweetheart cooked dinner. So I'm gonna go have dinner real quick. It's gonna be about a 5-minute break. And then I'm gonna switch her out to her evening outfit, and we're gonna go join the bath squad and go hang out in the bath. There are 2.5 hours worth of RP. I'm gonna only be here possibly for an hour and a half, maybe an hour. I ended up doing multiple things yesterday, more than I expected, and also I may have to have a meeting today with somebody, so I may end up not streaming as much as I'd like. Streaming for the entire thing. The frog. That character, I've had some fun talks with. They've been delightful. I'll switch you over to the dancing thing again when I'm eating. Celestia's a slow walker when she doesn't need to. She already did her run today. So I usually have her walk at a normal pace, which is about this long here. Hope you enjoy the music video. I certainly enjoy it every time I see it. It's a good one. It's one of my favorites. Celestia's going to check behind her here. All the students are still up there. Celestia likes switching out her outfit. I haven't established who her friend is yet. I have an idea, but I haven't like really written it out in lore yet. So there's a couple of things I'm doing on assumption, and one of them is oh, thanks, Mom. By the way, I got your text messages, haven't replied to it yet, so forgive me for being a bad daughter, I guess. Or for those of you who know me in real life, a bad son. I am in fact a boy, but I kind of identify in a very flexible way. Oh, that's HB. I am very fluid, or I guess genderqueer. So I dress as a girl or a boy, depending on my mood. And I like to roleplay mostly as girls because of my voice. My voice has a pretty girly voice. Thank you. Yeah, my mom. I really need to take time to go fly and go visit my family. It's just a bit of a difficult thing, you know, with how much work I have. And it's not a good excuse, you know, because the amount of time you get with your family is limited. I said which. The amount of time you get with your family. Me doing my accent properly. Alright, everyone, I'm going to get some food here. And then I will be right back. Oh, look at Scout. Scout looking good there.
So, I know she wails, so I thought since Lulu was doing his...
Hello, Lulu.
I was just going to put her in my room, so she wasn't being disruptive during his class. No, she just...
Thank you for finally calling her out on being a bitch.
But yeah, no, she's in her crate now.
Okay.
Let me see, there it is.
Also, I'm gonna see if I can get NS to not want me as his second, considering.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah. Oh no, you have a good voice either way.
No worries.
Nice glasses, nerd.
Hi. Wait, you want to see the other thing? You see my braces?
Oh yeah, I love your braces. I was like, why would anyone have braces? Wait till you. Always doing DM things.
Yeah, and our dog just ate drywall, so
Oh,
she's
Jesus.
she's in nasty trouble.
All right. Well, let me switch her out, and then I'm gonna go get food, and then I will be right back.
Okay.
Make sure my feet are proper. All right, everyone. I'll be right back. I'm gonna flip you over to the watchy thingy. So enjoy some music video. Let me mute so that we don't hear anybody here. Alright, folks, I'm coming back in. While we're at it, let's fix our overlay. What do you say? I need to bring the camera here. The very rare times you'll ever see me grab this thing. Oh, I know how to fix this. There's a much easier way. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Likely what I'll do in the future is I'll move this window here down, further down. That way it doesn't get in the way, you know.
Hello.
Hello, Professor. Oh, hi. I was looking there. I thought you were a professor. Hi, Tanner.
Nope, just a corporal.
Corporal Tanner. All right, everybody. Let's get us back into the episode there. But first, we gotta drop you up here and lock you. Boop. Okay, and one last adjustment. We have to adjust our feet down just a little bit. Okay, I'm testing to make sure her steps work properly. Okay. Her toes should spread at the same one way. I lock you up at the sky. You actually made me check to make sure I didn't do that. Alright, time to be beautiful. Let's see where we're going. This. She is going to be popping out. Oh. We came in the wrong place. Just kidding. I didn't realize that was the storehouse. Okay. Not academy map. Town map. There we are. All right. I love her. I love her collar. It just kills me. The choker she has. It's super adorable. That was her doing a rare social thing. Being actually social for once. Which is rare for her because she mostly isn't very friendly or welcoming to people. I hope the town folks are having some good RP. As a GM, I always worry about that, you know, to make sure that they're getting a good time. So Bailey got on her severely good side now. She considers Bailey competent, but foolish. But Bailey defending her, or running with her, she knew Scout would, you know. Scout is basically already like her equivalent of a best friend. Yeah. Actually, it's the other way around, just in case you're curious. I'm the dominant one. Although I'm a switch, you know, so I'm comfortable with both. Here's our friend trying to make tadpoles with others.
No, I'm carrying my stuff.
Okay. Last time I checked, nobody was there, but it's maybe because there's a lot of people at the meeting.
There's a meeting?
Well, with the general
And the captains?
The leaders in the second in commands.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to the
They were in the mech bay.
Who the hell was that? I keep killing him too.
Apparently the new warden of the South District over in Reinhold.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm going to the party, the pool party.
Pool party.
Theodore doesn't have a bathing suit. So
You
am
just
I
go-
not getting the water?
You just go in naked?
There's some people without it. It's fine.
But I'm not sure that's allowed.
Oh, I don't know.
Birthday suit.
You might have to ask one of the professors. Don't know.
No. They might. I have a feeling they might be in
It's not like there's anything to see with a reptile, you know. Or a bird, for that matter. We just have cloacas, right? Don't ask me if I'm going to be anatomically accurate for this girl. I'm not going to answer. I would say, though, if you're asking, that she's, other than her movement parts, she is human. Which explains how there's so many of these creatures. She was looking for Ikalula just then. That's what she was doing. Oh, they must all be in now. Alright, well, do we remember how to get down there, folks? You gotta remember? It's down this way. It's one way to get there. Who totally sold me out? A little bit of Celestia humor.
Oh.
I wish I had my gun. But she's not going to practice today. She did enough running. Actually, you know, if I hadn't put on my nice shirt, Celestia would actually go here. About the walkie? What about the walkie? Sorry if I'm being a little obtuse. I don't actually know what you're referring to. Oh, okay, that got me back up here. So we went from that way over around. I wonder where all the students went.
I knew that today we were going to have to decide our general and everything, and I wanted to make sure that I've made progress. That they didn't think that
Make
I
sure you
could.
get plenty of sleep for the final exam.
That's right.
Okay, I promise.
Good. Okay. Hey, this time I'm here to make sure you do.
Hey, Sarah.
Just carrying a bucket. Has anyone seen Walter?
I sleep in a closet.
Last I saw they were at the dorms.
We found right there. Maybe they fell asleep.
Okay, I'll just
leave the bucket
door,
and we will test sizes later.
Well, she found it first, and we just walked right by. And we were like, "There's
yeah,
lockers,
I've got
so
to
there
go
has
to
to be a pool
Stitch.
nearby." And then we just kept going.
And it was Celestia decided not to run. She doesn't want to run in this outfit, because this is a nice outfit, and it's the only nice one she has. Oh! Oh! Haha! That's good. That's really funny to me.
You as well.
Alright, let's see.
And word of advice. Yeah. Don't run too carefully in front of Headmaster Baldridge. Definitely would love
Oh, Scout. Celestia's gonna get there after Scout does when she's... Where's she RPing right now? Is she over... I think Heaven's Reach is on break today, right? So she would probably be in something else. I know they're doing family stuff today, I think. Stuff with Grin. That would be my guess if she's not at Heaven Reach. Or Aegis. Although I don't think Aegis is doing anything today. Mission. No, it's area. Alright. Does it mention which RP it is? I have to have a meeting today, so I might be... No? Okay. I might be getting out here in about an hour or so and let someone know if I see if they're available to do a meeting.
Hello.
Good day. You find him?
No, I think he might have be taking a nap or something.
Oh.
So I've got to go to see Ukulele though, and we're gonna try to. I gotta go change.
Oh. Celestia is amused by the idea of what Scout will wear.
I have something to speak with him about, but I suppose I'll find out more once I find him.
Could I ask what it is?
You and me both, if I'm being honest. Only for the factor of he has some information that maybe couldn't.
Interesting. She doesn't have an excuse for why she would stay there though, so that's why she's moving. I heard that the GMs manually changed the days here. That's Leon, I believe. Played by Bringus. If you want to watch someone, Bringus is a good one. Yeah, Metaverse. They have various RPs. Oh, there's Bailey.
Oh, I'm good. This place is so much more like civilized.
She's pretty impressed by Bailey walking backwards. That's what that look was. It's like, what? What the fuck? How's she walking backwards?
Great. I'll see you then.
Bye.
Keep her waiting. Bye.
Take care.
Hi, can I help you?
No.
Oh, okay then. Mind if I... Can I...
Feel free. Either way will work. Yes?
Great.
Perfect. I can't wait.
I'll see you around.
Here's my suggestion for you, dear. Wait until, you know, people are settled in, you know, and they're in their comfy time, and they're all quiet. Cannonball. You know what that is? So, you get really high up, you jump, curl up into a ball, and jump in the middle. Land in the middle. Sploosh, like a cannonball. Be good times.
Oh, okay.
Make sure if you're gonna do it, that it's not hot water, because you'll get burnt. So don't do it if it's hot water.
Yes.
But if it's the regular pool,
Okay.
it'll be nice and cool, and you'll be all fine.
Will do. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good time. I look forward to seeing you there.
You too.
Hello, you two. Would you happen to have seen the one that's named Flash anywhere?
He is inside to the right. I think he's talking with Clink and Aries, I think his name is.
Oh, perfect. Two birds, one stone. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, she did hear that and react to it. 2 birds and 1 stone. Hey. Hi, back, yeah. Who are you? Are you gonna join folks for the thing?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. I was checking on our squad. See how it's gonna go.
How are they doing?
They're doing pretty good. I haven't heard back from Little Nally, but it seems everyone else is going.
Okay.
I don't like swimming, you know, feathers and all, but
I've never been swimming.
it's not bad. It's just, you know, wet.
Mm.
And they have a space. You're very tall, so you won't have any problems, but they have a side that isn't deep, so you can stand there.
Okay.
I'm not going to go in, I'm just going to dip my toes in, you know, but I'll watch.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Mm.
Someday I should ask you what your antenna things are.
They're very sensitive, that's about it.
If they're sensitive, what do they sense?
They're just sensitive to touch.
Really? And they're external like that? I wonder what they're for.
Mm-hmm.
My ears are like that.
I don't know. I've never really been able to really sense with them, I guess.
Other than touch.
Mm.
Well, they're part of you. They must do something. Wonder how we can make use of it at some point in the future. I wonder if they sense pressure. You know, maybe they sense pressure changes. That's what I use my tail feathers for.
I guess we'll see. Oh.
You know, when wind moves. I can't tell you what direction it is, but I can tell, like, if someone opens a door when I'm in a room, you know, because the air pressure changes.
Mm.
So that's what I use it for.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Also, why I don't like them getting wet, because then I feel all weird, you know.
Yeah, and then it feels weird and it's heavy and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, these ones in particular, like, they drag along the floor, you know. That's very unpleasant.
Mm. I bet.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing everybody. I think people are still gathered and being all shy about it.
Yeah, probably.
Aye.
I go see if there's
Hey, Sizzle.
anything else going on over here.
What type of cookie is it? Well, somebody type that out for Sizzle. May wants to know what type of cookie it is. I'm a old Twitch Turbo subscriber, so I don't get to see the ad on any channel. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, all right. Oh, Pedro, thank you. I wonder if Rue's going to do what I'm going to do. Nope, I guess not. So I go watch from the roof. The pool's that way, though. We'll go join the students down there later. I don't want to get there early and be by myself. It feels kind of sad when you do that.